Sup, nerds? Welcome to the Omni4Game podcast, episode 109. I'm Sean, and I'm joined with Chris and Brandon as always.
Sup, guys? This week's Omni4Game recap. We go over our locals as always. We look at the newest reveals, and then we go over your guys' comment questions. So if you like this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you next time.
All right, first topic, locals recap. I am confident I'm not going first.
I am very confident I am. So, I tested out the CS Omni build with the stack base where you play the level 4s that go into cheering, that go into the... You know how it goes. If you don't, figure it out. So, I obviously did not have it figured out, because I came in with like a couple... One massive, and then a couple smaller deck building mistakes that I feel like shouldn't have been oversights. Like I'm playing a CS deck and I didn't have Mireille in it. Like, what was I smoking? I got one game in to round one and was like, yo, I don't have Mireille in this deck. I'm cooked.
Oops.
For the rest of the night. Yeah, so I played against Dante, who was playing at Poseidon. And he actually got that 1-2. So he beat me twice. I lost. But I got one game off of him. And I'll tell you what, the one game I killed him, I just popped off. Like, I just saw my pieces. Yeah, I did what I do to Chris, basically. It wasn't like turn 3. It was pretty early into the game. Yeah, so I just womboed and killed him. Then I got the bye. So, you know, hey, we got a free dub, right? And then round 3, I played against Ben, who was playing Luce, and I lost 1-2 again. The one game I did kill him, I killed him from 8 security.
You did, I was watching that, yeah.
Yeah, 3 Alter S's kills from exactly 8 security. And it was really cool because the one of the War Greymon trashes...
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. One of the War Greymon trashes from the swing trashed the option card that would have played a body out, and he would have survived. Because
yeah, I think it trashed a dead or alive.
Yeah. Yeah, so I killed him from 8 security, which is pretty cool. But then the other 2 games, it was just like, hey, you're just not getting there, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to talk about how what happened before tournament?
Oh, yeah, Chris let me down. So I bought a box. Two things in the room let me down. So I bought a box with my store credit in hopes of pulling my final hoodie, my final Cheetos, and my final Shack. Alright? Because I had 3 of all of those. And I was like, well, me and Chris are planning on buying another box. One of us didn't buy another box. So,
I didn't have to if you pulled hoodie.
Yeah, I bought the box.
I told you, I was like, if you pull hoodie, I'm not buying another one. I don't need to.
Yeah. So, about 3 packs in, I pull hoodie. I'm like, sick. This box is already worth it for me. You know, I get a couple more packs in, like 1 or 2 more. Oh, there's Cheetos. This box is perfect. I then go the entire rest of the box and never pulling Shack.
Just crazy.
So, a rare.
Yeah, zero Shacks.
I pulled my secret. I pulled my super. I didn't get the rare. What are the odds of that?
Which is crazy. That means between 3 boxes, your 2 and my 1, 3 Shikuamons were pulled, which is crazy.
That is wild, especially because this set is not that big. Like, it's actually a smaller than average set.
Yeah. So, and unfortunately, my rares were full of nothing but, like, apps and stuff. You know?
So, what happened was, Brandon, multiple different times throughout the week, in separate messages... Hey, I need these cards. I need these cards. I need these cards. Instead of one message with all the cards he needed, it was multiple times throughout the week.
A couple of them were on purpose.
Yes, except the Pyldramons that he needed.
Because we had spoken about that one in person.
Those we had talked about in person. I didn't even remember that at all. So I did forget to bring the Pyldramons.
Because I could have played Hoodie Loop. Because there was somebody in the room who was going to let me borrow 1 Shack, but I didn't have the premium level 5. Like, I could have played...
Which is crazy. Yeah, I was going to say, because I have those on me, but you said, no, I'm not a poor person. I don't need to play those ones.
Yeah, that's for poor people. I'd rather just play the CS Omni deck that definitely put in work, right?
Right.
Definitely didn't let me down for the entire rest of the night. Well, I mean, I let it down, because I screwed up the deck.
I would agree. It was more of a deck building error than anything.
You also could not figure out Omni to save your life. There was multiple times throughout the tournament I remember sitting next to you and you go, hold on, is this when I do it?
Yeah, for some reason my
He's
brain,
like, I don't know how this works.
my brain was locked into it. Let you do it basically like whenever, but you actively have to do it while you're climbing. So the reason that's important is because I have to do all of my effects in one chain. Like, you basically go all the way up into your double level 6s in one chain. You can't interrupt it at any point. So I have to be very careful about that, because if I don't have the pieces, and I'm like, Alteress back in the day, let me just start digging, let me start drawing, like, you know, by doing my Evo chain. But, yeah. So basically, don't start womboing until you have all the pieces in hand. You need a lot of pieces in hand for that deck.
Yeah, when you told me about it, I was like, this just seems like way more complicated than Omnimon.
Yeah, because you need 2 level 3s, 2 level 4s, 1 level 5, 2 level 6s, and as many Alteresses as you can carry.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Oh, and you need at least Omni on the board and 3 memory.
It sounds really bad.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you play like an absolute metric butt ton of draw cards or search cards. Like, Sean watched me. I literally went, alright, you go, into you go, into you go, into Gabumon.
Yeah, I was laughing, and I was like, I said wombo combos, and Ben was like, I mean, he's doing a lot of stuff, and I'm like, yeah, but he's not accomplishing anything. Like, you were searching the Yugos off the Yugos.
Yep. So I was never adding pieces because everything I was revealing I either already had or wasn't looking for.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Alright, go ahead, Sean.
Alright, so I took Magnex DNA, made some adjustments. I still think I need to make more adjustments, but I also just didn't have a good RNG night. Round 1 I played against Ben playing Lucemon. Took me forever to see my good Pyodramons, which I need in that matchup because he has a bunch of removal. He's also playing in the current list, the list that he played Tuesday. He's playing Aces, which D-Evo, which I think if he wasn't playing a D-Evo Ace game 1, I probably win. Because the first good Pyodramon that I saw got Shadow Seraphid, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, I just lose now. And then, so I ended up losing game 1. And then game 2, once again, took me forever to see a good Pyodramon, or a Pyodramon in general. I'm pretty sure it just took me forever to see a Pyodramon. It eventually got to the point where I established a couple of Magna X's, but I was getting really low in my deck, and I just ended up decking out. There's just too many security to fight through. That is actually not a bad matchup for
And just kill him through 8?
No.
Oh.
But I can set up a lot quicker than you can, assuming that I don't brick. That is actually a good matchup for me because we've tested that in the past. I just didn't see my stuff quick enough, and you can't let that deck like get to a point where it's like rolling, because then it's really hard to fight through everything, especially when they're constantly forcing you to trash the security while they recover. It just makes it a grind fest if you ever let them get to that point. So he ended up winning that 2-0, and then round 2 played against Will playing a super busted hoodie loop deck.
Okay, so let's specify. He's not meaning busted as in, oh my god, this thing's OP.
Yeah, I mean busted as in like,
He's bold.
yeah, bad. It's not good. He's only playing 2 hoodies because he doesn't have.
He only owns 2, yeah.
He only owns 2. Game 1 I won pretty easily.
He did ask to borrow 2 of my hoodies, and I was like, well, what are you going to do about the weeks when I'm playing this? You better get used to the list you have and try to work with what you have. Otherwise, you're going to get this false sense of this deck is better, and then it's going to get worse the moment you don't have them.
That is true.
So,
Game 1 I won pretty easily. And then games 2 and 3, it just took me too long to see my stuff, and he basically RNG just fell in his favor, because like the fact that he's only playing 2 hoodies should tell you a lot. And he was able to hoodie loop me games 2 and 3 before I had a chance to kill him or defend myself. Game 2, I actually could have established a Magna X to not die on the turn that he ended up hoodie looping me and killing me through 5 security. I just didn't realize he was capable of doing that with what he currently had set up. Like, I choked into 1, and I was like, okay, next turn, he's either dead or he has like 0 security, and I have a Magna X on the field. But he just promoted and killed me that turn. I did not. If I had known he could do that, I would have established a Magna X, and he wouldn't have been able to kill me, and I probably win that game. But you know,
might be time to put Medieval back in the deck, Sean, for that matchup.
I don't know if that helps because they can DNA into Shaq.
No, I know, but to spit out the second body, Medieval would be able to be like, okay, kill that.
So when they spit out the second body, if they want to, they can use that second body if it's in Kilo or Angemon to just DNA into Shaq
to DNA
with turn player, and then they de-evo the Medieval. Like, they can play around. It forces them to play awkwardly, and they get, I think, 2 less checks because of it.
Yeah. If you play the Medieval, they have to DP neg it into the ground, and it's very hard to get all the way to -12 or -11.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's true. I could
that early.
I could somehow put it on the field. I could just suspend my own stuff. What am I? Obviously, I have a bunch of stuff on the field a lot. Yeah, maybe I'll consider doing that. I don't know.
Because I think it's going to be better than your other tech choice you were thinking about, specifically in that matchup versus.
Because that's going to be the deck of this format, as everyone's on hoodie.
I don't know, man. I think Hexablow kind of poops on them because I can bot deck their Chai Toast, and then even if they promote,
then you're holding one in hand, you play 4.
Even if they promote hoodie, they can't suspend it.
Yeah, that's why you.
Good luck looping me.
Well, in that case, you don't promote the hoodie. You go into the hoodie.
Okay.
And then you play the Chai Toast, then you play the second body, then you Dana into Shaq, and then you're good for the rest of the turn.
And still forces them to have more stuff and play awkwardly.
Yeah. It's kind of like the Medieval, where it's like saving you some life.
Time.
Yeah.
And then against, that deck over there, I think it poops on it. Pretty difficult for them to play.
A hard-played Medieval.
Well, hard-played Medieval or Hexblow kind of poops on either of them.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I think Hex might be a better choice.
Yeah. Anyway, Chris, tell us your deck.
Well, round 3 I had a bye.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we already talked about that.
No.
Okay, so Dante brought you down then, Brandon, huh?
Let me actually double check.
I actually didn't realize you had a bye. So it's possible that I came in last. I did not realize that.
I mean, we both didn't have a good night. I don't think it mattered what the...
Yeah, not really. I just confidently said I knew I'm not going last. Because when I asked you, you said I haven't won a match all night after round 3.
Oh, yeah, I was dead last.
Okay,
you had
cool.
Slightly better tiebreakers.
Because you lied to me.
So...
You said I didn't win a match.
Technically, he hadn't.
He did. A bye is a win. That counts as a win match.
Hey, I didn't do the winning.
Yeah.
The system did the win for me.
I mean, what? It's a win's a win, dude.
So I will go next. I got first place with Jesmon. Round 1 played against Will playing Huddy Loop. Jesmon just goes super wide and puts out like a lot of quick damage now. I mean, it seems like decently consistent now. There weren't any games except for like maybe one where I was like, okay, I need like this piece. Like I'm just not seeing this piece.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Jess X from BT20 actually came in really handy against Will because it gives single body immunity.
That's pretty nice.
So that was pretty nice. So Will wasn't able to like immediately kill it or de-evo it or get it off the field. That's why I just don't understand why I see some people playing old Jess X. I'm like, I'd rather have the immunity, even if it's just for my one body. I think it's worth it.
Yeah, because you can protect your ace play.
Yeah, just the new Jesmon is so strong. Like going into like multiple bodies, especially with like stuff like decoy and stuff like that's really strong. Was really nice. Plus, you can go into Omni X off of it with the new Sistermon from Hand or Trash. So it puts out a lot of damage. People just don't expect you to kill them from 3 or 4. So
they don't expect you to have 4 bodies turn 2.
Yeah, no, like that consistently happened. It happened against Will. It happened against Ben, who's next, and then I think it happened against Todd too. Like it consistently was doing that.
A red deck doing red things? No way in this economy.
Yeah, right.
In this economy, yeah.
So yeah, like we said, Will was playing only 2 Huddies. He probably would have Huddy looped me and killed me game 2 if he played more. He said that, which I was looking at his field. Yeah, definitely possible.
Mm-hmm.
It's also the first time he had played the deck. I had to remind him of all of his effects. Like Huddymon's minus 3000 DP. He forgot that. He never suspended his Chai Toast to give my Digimon minus 2000. Oh, was it 3000? Okay.
Yeah, it's 3.
Kilo is the only one that's 2.
Okay.
It's premium randomly.
Yeah. He was remembering. It was weird because he was remembering that in kilos. He just wasn't remembering the others, which...
Everything else, the better.
Yeah, like I was literally sitting there while he was doing stuff. I was like, I swear he should be doing more DP minus to me. And I think the Chai Toast is optional. You don't have to suspend him, right? So I'm like, let me read. I was like, let me read some of these to make sure some of these like aren't just mandatory. So like I started like reading, double checking his cards, making sure. He was doing that in kilos. I picked up Huddy, and I had set it back down. And so I was like, "Will you reread that card, please?" And he's like, he reads it. He goes, "Oh." He goes, "I guess we'll just say I've been giving your Jess X all this minus DP." Then I go, sure, I guess." Like, okay.
Yeah, it starts at 3, and then everything after that's 4 or 6.
Yeah. So, yeah. So I ended up getting that one 2-0. Just put out a lot of consistent damage, and like, you know, if I establish Jess turn like 2 and hit you for like 3 or 4 damage, depending on which savior I have, if you don't immediately respond to that board right away,
you're dead.
It's gonna be tough. Yeah, then following turn is tough. And then especially with the new warp, just warping on top of Huckmon is really nasty because people just forget that thing just immediately has rush and can just do its entire combo again and establish a board. Especially if you go on the new Huck or BT23 Huck, you're basically doing that play for like 4 memory because they're both going to gain you a memory. So then round 2 I played against Ben, who was playing Lucymon. I'm assuming he hasn't seen the deck or hasn't played against it at all yet, because I know like Ben likes to play a lot. I don't know. I did the same thing to him, established a wide board with Jess, and I had the decoy sister and the one that
right?
Yeah, the token, and then I had another sister on board, so I had like 4 bodies, and he's sitting there and he's like, I literally can't deal with this board. He's like, I can't even. He's like, I don't know what to do with this. And he would like answer my board, and then I promoted a Huck, and I just warped into Jess, and he goes, "Wait, what?" And he's like, "I forgot about that," because his entire deck makes
all
that literally all of his Digimon make the warp live at all times.
Yes, that was really fun. If he's playing the game, you're always able to warp.
Yeah. The only Digimon he could have on the board that wouldn't trigger it is Larva.
Right,
which can't exist on the field without another Lucymon on the field.
Yeah.
Right. So that was really nice. I would just be consistently hitting for a lot of damage. The Sister Awakened, also another really good card. I don't understand how people aren't playing that card either. It's the one that like stuns a Tamer or a Digimon. That one came up a couple times because this Lucymon would have blocker and whatnot. So it also recovered itself into trash, and then if you ever wanted to trash my security, I'm like, yeah, that's fine by me. I wanted that in the trash. I also got extremely lucky against him because he just never had any of his aces in his hand, because those could have hurt, especially like the Shadow Serafi. So yeah, I just got that one 2-0 as well. And then in round 3, I played against Todd, who was playing Bees. That deck is a little scary. Probably not as scary as the CS version, Just because CS can do like a lot, it's like a bunch of wombo combos. Like with bees, you still have to see like your line and like you're doing all that silly bee stuff. That one I got 2-1. He did pull a game off of me because he ended. That was the game I was searching for a level 5. It took me forever to see one. Like I'm just playing a million disciple to master, and a bunch of like the sister training cards, which that card's also really good. Kind of underestimated that one, especially with BT23 Huckmon. You basically go full combo for like a few literally a few memory.
It's pretty stupid.
Yeah, it's pretty ignorant. Game 1 did the whole Jesmon Wombo combo with Omni. He was a little confused about that. He's like, "Wait, what?" And he like picks up he picks up Sistermon to read it. It's the one when you can suspend. You can digivolve into a CS or Royal Knight trait card from your hand or trash for -1. And I'm like, "All right, Jesmon hit you for a bunch of damage. He's at 0." I was like, "Alliance with this." I was like, "Okay, digivolve into Omni X. End of turn. Swing for game." And he's like, "What? Wait, what?" Game 2, couldn't find a level 5. I did find one eventually, but it was too late at that point because he's just like, "I don't know if I can kill you from here." I'm like looking at his board. He's got like, which another card that really hurts the deck is Medieval. He's got Medieval and Tiger Vesp, and he's got like 3 face-up cards. I'm like looking at his board. I'm like, no. I'm thinking to myself, no, you can. I was like, you can kill me from here. I know you can, but I'm like, please don't see it. He did see it. He even also had the option card, the like field spell card, the one that costs 2. That even was in his hand. I was like, so I'm doubly dead, because that just gives you another face-up card to flip. So he killed me that, and then game 3, same thing. He saw a couple pieces out of order, and he was like hoping. It took him a little while to find level 4, and at that rate, I'm just gonna kill you. So I ended up getting that one 2-1 and getting first. So yeah, new Jess feels really good. Just being able to warp into Jess from just a Huck is so strong.
Apparently, it's not a secret. The alt arts are like approaching $40.
I got mine for a value.
Yes,
a very good deal. I'm gonna say highway robbery, like Sean did for his Magna X's.
Hey, if someone offers you a trade and you agree, that's...
Agreed. But yeah, the deck felt very good, very strong.
How do you like Crimson Blaze? Like, if I just showed you a picture of Crimson Blaze, would it make you go, ah?
Well, I also play that card, so...
Yeah. It's good, this format. Stops
It's
a lot of
pretty good
decks.
card.
Oh yeah, you're playing a red deck. Of course, you could play Crimson Blaze.
I never needed to that night.
Davis and Kenning. It stops Hoodie Loop from even doing anything.
I had it in my hand against Will, and I was like, I don't even need to activate this. I think he's just dead. So... I also was considering Chimeramon at some point, but I think that's just win more at that point.
Overkill.
I mean, it is pretty nifty if you like Chimeramon, and then you can tuck one of like the new saviors under it. You like double swings or an alliance.
Weekly reveals. This is a BT19 Cubimon reprint, so who cares? I'm assuming it will be foil. Then we have Sakuyamon Ace. Has Alliance, and on play, when digivolving, when attacking, once per turn, you may play 1 Pipe Fox token, and then you may use 1 option card with the whatever the hell or plug-in trait from your hand or under your tamers without paying the cost.
So the first thing Brandon immediately pointed out to me when I like showed him this card, I was like, this card's okay. He's like, oh, it's actually really bad, and I was like, what? Why? And he pointed out you can't use any of the trainings or scrambles. You can only use the plugins and that one token. I was like, oh yeah, you got a point.
They learn from their mistakes.
Also, if you read the close fine print, it says plugin trait. So all the old plugins.
Oh my god, they don't have the plugin trait.
I don't think so. I will double check. But I noticed that, and I was like, that is a weird way to...
It is weird. I was thinking that, but I just kind of assumed the old plugin cards had the plugin trait.
I'm going to check.
It should have said.
That can't be how that's meant to be.
Yeah.
They would not want this card to not be used with the old plugins.
So far, one plugin does not have it.
Maybe it's mistranslated and it's supposed to say.
It's gotta be.
That
Name?
That's what people thought.
the whatever the hell trait or plugin in name.
The Digivolution plugin does not have the trait.
I mean, I'm
don't think
assuming-
any of the old ones have it.
Yeah, I'm assuming all the old ones from what EX2 or 3?
Yeah,
When EX3, 2. What?
Can you scroll up a little bit back to the option card? Does that even have that trait?
Let's see. No, it has the.
Okay, so it has that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, that means they're going to have to print so many new plugins if that's how that card's actually supposed to be printed.
Assuming it wasn't
Yeah.
mistranslated, yes.
I want to see if I can find
That's crazy.
the Japanese print of this card and see if you can spot the plugin part and see how it works.
Well, I can't
But
read
obviously I can't read
Japanese.
Japanese.
Yeah, so I don't think that would help us in any way.
Yeah. I'm sure the comment section will correct us.
I hope
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
mistranslated.
okay. It's gotta be, because if it isn't, that's crazy.
Yeah,
This card becomes even worse.
I don't know if any of the plugins have the plugin trait, like even the newer ones.
No.
I checked the newer ones too. I didn't see it on those. either.
Okay.
They'd
It has
all
to be a
have to be
mistranslation.
printed in this new deck and the next set.
That'd be
Supporting this
so
deck.
bad.
Yeah, because I think one of the most recent ones was from the from what is it called? The promo pack, Reinforce,
Mm-hmm.
Pause, Recharge, all of those. None of them have it.
Jeez, man.
That will be pretty awful for Sukuyamon if
I'm-
that is how that's supposed to work.
I'm starting to think it's not a mistranslation because that option card has that trait.
Well, I mean, the option card is the new trait they just introduced.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I'm wondering, like, it could just mean this in trait or plugin in name, and they just super scuffed the translation because it's one dude in a room by himself.
Yeah, is one guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if that was the case, we'd already know about an errata. Like they were pretty on top of
the Alter S.
I'm gonna go to the official English page and see if they have the exact same. Okay, it's right here.
That might be, if it is correct, I'm assuming they're doing it because they're like, we don't want to have to worry about like weird interactions that we haven't thought of as our R&D team because we don't look into it super deeply. I want to make sure you can't wombo combo people with this new one.
It just tells me that this new starter deck is going to have some in it, and then that following set's also going to have some new ones in it.
Yeah, this card seems decent. It's just you currently can only play one option card that we're aware of that is also in the starter deck.
The top comment on the reveal for this is there are no plugin trait on any of the cards. Please tell me this is a mistranslation and or needs to be errata.
Please.
So we were not the only ones to figure that out.
I mean, this was 2 days ago. It's 48 hours.
Yeah, there's time.
It's possible. Maybe by the time this goes live, they'll be like, "Hey."
I can't wait for that to get announced. And then, like, 5 days later, right? Like, 5 days later, somebody comments, you guys are stupid. It's right here.
Well, that card
As
kind
is
of
right now, bad.
Yeah, as of right now, it plays one option card, so it sucks. But then we have EX2 Renamon reprint, and then we have the new Viximon. Your turn once per turn when you use option cards with the whatever the hell or plugin trait. Yeah, that has to be just how it's supposed to work. Because
It's in that card as well.
I forgot about this. Yeah, so that's not a mistranslation unless they just screwed up the entire archetype. This Digimon may digivolve into a Digimon card with Cubimon, Talmon, or Sukuyamon in its name in the hand with the Evo cost reduced by 3. If there were more than one card that triggered this effect, this would actually be pretty good.
As of right now,
It sucks.
there's one card.
Yeah, you can play 4 of it, and good luck drawing them.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure the advanced will have more, right?
Is it just me, or should they have actually been reprinting the the BT17 cards in this deck, because wasn't that set actually kind of hard to get a hold of? Like, I remember we didn't get any at our store.
Yeah, we weren't able to buy a box. Which Sakuyamon got limited?
Technically, there's a pair ban.
Yeah, that's not what I asked.
Yeah, I don't think any of them actually got limited.
Yeah, it did. One of the Sakuyamons got limited.
Digivolution plugin got limited to one. Was it X?
Was it 17?
It was not X. I was wondering if it was 7. It's either 17 or 20, I think. It was one of those Sakuyas. It's the draw 2 or whatever one.
Okay, yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. I think that's 17.
19.
19.
BT19.
Oh, I was way off. Okay.
I mean, we don't know all the reprints they're doing yet. We just know of a couple.
Yeah. What's that Talmon's inheritable again? Because I read something and someone was talking about. Maybe it's not this one, but okay. So yeah, I guess you can like double alliance with this guy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the Sakuyamon effect is only once per turn though, so you can't like play a bunch of Pipe Fox tokens or whatever.
Well, you play the first one off that one, and then the X antibody plays another one.
This guy doesn't. Right. Oh, you mean that as the Sakuya X? Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, you could do that. I mean, I think this is a good reprint. This is one of the better Renamons.
It's also an older set.
Yeah, it's also the oldest Renamon.
Yeah.
These are, if Sakuyamon is a deck, these are at least $1 or $2 per before the reprint. Yeah, I guess they're just retraining the entire archetype, which obviously it's functionally starting from the ground floor for the most part, if that's the case.
I mean, they kind of low-key did the same thing for Justimon. Justimon didn't care about device options a while ago. So. Yeah,
but them doing that didn't make it any better. You're correct, though. They did kind of retrain Justimon.
Doing this so far hasn't been any better either.
That is true, yeah. They're from the same season, aren't they?
I'm afraid, though, that they're going to print enough cards where they're going to be like, oh, the pair band didn't even matter with Valder Arm.
I mean...
Which is possible. Like, what if they give us another plug-in trait card, but it's like, okay, reduce your Digivolution again?
I think they have learned from what happened based on how hard they hit the deck and all these effects that they're going to do their best not to let that happen again.
Oh, no. When has Bandai ever learned their lesson?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just making assumptions, but...
I mean, it's just... I guess like, the best card in that thing was the Sakuya X, which is the one that's banned with the Valder Arm, so...
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not too big of a problem, but...
We shall see.
See, this is why we can't do weekly reveals, because we finish up too early.
Yeah, there's.
I like that. It sucks whenever we have like 20 cards to get through.
That's fair. Yeah, we forgot to mention we didn't go to Locals Friday because it was Halloween.
Oh yeah, we just skipped over without even saying where to go.
Yeah, yeah, I know, but you know, people like Ben and whatnot, they hate the holidays. They were like, we're gonna go play Digimon.
I almost went. I was very close to going.
Yeah. I mean, poor Brandon. He had 2 kids.
Yeah, our area, I guess, sucks. It's weird because we have this huge neighborhood, and I see like there are kids who ride around on their bikes and stuff like that. But clearly, this is the area that a long time ago decided this is the area that leaves to go to other areas. So.
A lot of people like going to subdivisions.
Yeah,
because all the houses are super close together.
Yeah, that's what ours is.
Yeah,
ours is sort of like that, where it's like just a bunch of houses and streets like packed together.
Yeah, you can also go to like the more rich neighborhoods because you assume they probably have better candy / more candy.
Man, we had 3 bags of candy, and we handed out like 2 handfuls to those kids that came to us.
That sucks, because you and E were both dressed up out in the front yard ready to go. It's like nobody.
E even changed into her Ghostface outfit, so we were actually matching.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sad.
Unfortunate. Now you know.
Yeah. Now next year I can just either go to their place or just not do anything.
Yeah, because that was your first Halloween at that house, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty disappointing. Pretty.
And Sean just dressed up as himself and just scared kids.
That is true. I did not dress up. No dressing up for me.
I was Michael Myers again, and I just scared children.
Yeah, I just dressed in something that was moderately warm just because it was kind of chilly last night and we were outside for a couple of hours.
Hey, same.
So, Brandon, you wanted to discuss the dual cards?
Yeah, we haven't talked about them. So, because we're getting the advanced set.
Oh, do you guys want to do that now?
Yeah, I know Sean is actually excited now for all of this because he found out his main man Shine Greymon's actually going to be benefiting from it. Now that we know that,
I'm gonna say one thing.
Okay.
I know for a fact that they're not gonna be face up back and face and backwards cards.
oh hell no!
They're not gonna be that.
How do you know that?
Our game's not designed for that.
I don't know if any game was designed for it before they got it.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it's a pretty stupid mechanic. I think having to de-sleeve a card.
That's what I'm saying.
It's pretty dumb.
It's different for games like I think it's like One Piece or Union Arena. I don't know about Union Arena. I know One Piece where they have like one central boss guy, and then you can buy specific sleeves for those where you can just flip it over. So it's like two-sided sleeves.
That's like the Dragon Ball card game.
Or Dragon Ball is like that.
The Commander or whatever that they flip over.
We don't have that. Or yeah, Magic with Commander. We don't have that. We don't have.
I always think Magic has cards that literally just go in your deck and flip over, which I think is stupid.
That's one. Yeah, I think that's dumb. I'm thinking it's
anything and everything. They're the Fortnite.
Yes,
remember?
They are Fortnite of the card game.
They are Fortnite now. Yes.
Yeah, it's got to be dual named cards.
I think the way they're going to differentiate them from the dual cards we've had so far, which is the dual tamers, I think it's going to be a Digimon Tamer combo card.
Yeah.
There's either two things. It's going to be two Digimon, or it's going to be the Digimon and their partner sharing the card.
How would that work?
I think it's got to be that one because if it's that season, they had to. But it would have made more sense if it was the hybrid season because the kids actually became the Digimon. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like,
became the Digimon.
But in Tamers.
Fights with his Digimon.
Right, in Tamers, they still needed their like burst energy and stuff like that to like digivolve them. But I agree with Brand. I could imagine getting a Marcus. It's like Marcus and Agumon, and it could be either a Tamer or a Digimon. And like if it's a Digimon, it gets these effects. If it's a Tamer, it gets these effects. That's my only guess. And I don't know, maybe like you can like bring them up or down, and you can still digivolve on top of it like as a Digimon, or you can play it out as like a Tamer. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, like if we get dual Digimon, obviously that opens the gate for like DNA decks to get a singular card that counts as either level 3. Like you're looking at your Vmon Wormmon, you're looking at your Agu Gabu, you're looking at not Ankilo. Why was I about to say Ankilo? Patamon and Armadillo.
Yep.
Gato and Hawk.
It would be Sallow and Hawk. Sallow and Hawk.
Yeah. Oh, Sallow, yeah. The one I would want the most, for those of you who have played Digimon Times.
Yes!
That needs to be the first dual card princess.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I can think of that they're going to be dual cards, because they cannot be the front and backwards cards. That's out. That's got to be out.
I agree that would be probably the worst choice they could make, although, you know, they could come up with something that we're not considering that is worse, but...
Yes.
I don't like the concept of it being a Tamer and a Digimon, because I think that opens you up to too many forms of removal.
Well, I think it would be like your Marcuses, where depending on where they're at in the board, they're treated at different ways.
Okay.
I'm saying it could be either. Like you either play it as a Digimon and it's just a Digimon, or you play it as a Tamer and it's just a Tamer.
Okay.
Because I think that'd be.
I think Marcus, of course, would be the easiest one to actually be able to be the one that switches.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's gonna be the best one.
What? You don't think Ravemon's gonna have the best one? That's crazy.
No.
No.
I doubt he even gets support.
I get a card.
Yeah, he'll get a singular card.
It's a new level 3, and it's like red.
Yeah, no, it's like
a new level 3.
Yeah, it's a new level 3, and then it goes, Ravemon's back, boys.
Or it could be an option and a Digimon.
Oh,
Yeah, that's possible.
Pendulum sounding cards.
It's
right there.
it would not be pendulums because we have a resource system in our game, so you wouldn't be able to bypass that.
I'm just thinking of like the way it would be blocked. It would look like a pendulum.
I know it would bring back bad memories, but fortunately, they're not going to also introduce a mechanic that lets you just poop out a bunch of dudes for free.
Imagine it's a Digimon option card with a delay effect.
No, that's what I was.
Before you get the delay.
That's what I was about to say. What if it's like if it's a delay option cards where it's like main effect? You know, you play it for like 3, and it's like draw 2, and then its delay effect is you can play this card out as a level 3 Digimon, like whatever Digimon card is on the card. So it's like Agumon.
I was thinking
it's like
yeah, something like that. I would prefer probably removal, but I guess searching / drawing is the next.
I'm just saying like red would be something dumb like delete a Digimon with like 3,000 DP or something like this. Something dumb.
I do like the delay effect where you could just be like, oh, it's a rookie now. I think that would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
That would help. I mean, I guess it's going to be in the sets that have Marcus in them, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be able to benefit the DNA decks because that's what would help the most.
I think Brand was saying like for future sets they could do that if they're going to keep up the dual card.
Yeah.
Like we can eventually get those.
Yeah, look at the first aces we got. They were pretty bad awful. Now you look at them nowadays, like 2 years later, and it's like, hey, these are actually some really good cards. Like they're everywhere. Everybody has them. But I feel like it's going to be like with aces where, because for those of you who don't know, they announced 3 products that are going to introduce these. It's a starter deck for Beat Break, where you're getting the new Pro Tag, most likely, probably his whole line, I would assume. Shine Greymon, he's getting a starter deck. So those are going to be your starter decks for the introduction to this. Like with Ace, we got War Greymon and Metal Garurumon. And then the set. The set itself is also based on the Season 4 kids with Marcus and all of them. And they said already we're getting dual cards in that as well.
Is the Shine going to be an advanced deck or a starter deck?
5. Yeah, Season 5. It's not an advanced deck. It's a starter deck.
Boo.
Oh, that sucks. Those cards are going to be bad. There's going to be like 1 or 2 decent ones, I hope.
I was going to say you're probably going to get 1 or 2 decent cards out of it, and that's about it.
You know what's going to suck? And none of them are going to work. That's going to be the problem. None of it's going to work with old Shine support. They're going to be like, we got to move past that. We're going somewhere else. It's going to be,
yeah, because it's got to be an introduction. That's why it's a starter deck.
Ideally, I mean, they would be foolish to move away from the BT12 Marcus mechanic.
I mean,
they're scared of it.
Foolish or afraid?
Yeah, they're afraid of Marcus.
Hey, if you make it too good by accident, just bring out the ban list and do something besides such BT12.
Yeah, Marcus can't help it that he likes to punch Digimon and punch people.
Yeah. His hands are rated E for everyone.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of different things they could do with this. I'm excited to see what they do. I just really hope it's not the front and back facing cards.
That would be really bad.
That'd be bad.
I like the delay option effect to play the rookie the best because that gives you some I can't think of the word, resiliency.
I was gonna say versatility.
It just gives you some resilience versus like board wipe situations to where you're not just like, oh, they cleared my board, I'm hatching this turn, I lose.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like hiding in the raising area, except for from Justimon.
Yeah,
it's like hiding in the raising area without having to actually like hatch.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that's
the higher you get with these cards, you can make them.
Yeah, it's just the set that it's. Yeah, it's just that the set that it's coming in makes me think it's going to be a tamer and a Digimon. That's just me, though. Because it's also the burst thing, because, like, to go into the burst mode, you had to return the tamer to your hand.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's just like, that's what making me think it's going to be a tamer or / Digimon.
Another thing that it could be is it could be dual support, where as in dual as in like 2 characters, where it could be, let's say, Agumon and Galmon on the same card, and it could work for both decks, because I'm betting that the set we get is going to have the trait like Data Squad or something like that.
Yeah, that could be it.
So it's going to be like a Data Squad Savers type trait. Probably Savers. Savers is easier to put down there. And it could just be a double card for that set. Like, imagine we got an adventure Agumon, Gabumon, where it works very specifically for adventure. Something like that.
Yeah, it could be something else. I wonder if it'd be something stupid where it evos for 1 on like a certain color, but evos for 0 on top of like 3 different
A
names.
trait.
Yeah, it's Suno, Koro, and then the trait.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to do in this Shine starter deck, Sean.
I mean, as long as
Geo.
as long as he evos for Koro, we're Gucci.
No, it's gonna say it's gonna be exactly that. It's gonna evo for 1 on everything else except for like the Digimon with this trait, and the new Koromon's gonna have that trait. The Geo will evo for 3, and then the Rise will evo for 4, and etc. etc.
I think the most recent Shine support is too recent for them to do that.
Think so? That's fair.
Because like the Koromon's the best Koromon, the Geo is one of the best Geos, the Rise is like one of the best Rises.
Yeah. We're also going under the assumption that it's only going to be 1 card. It could be the whole line, where the level 4 could be Geo, Gauga, the level 5 could be Rise, Mach, and then the level 6 you get Mirage, Shine on 1 card.
I don't even know how that would work.
I don't know either.
Because they have very different.
It would be it'd be a yellow-blue card split down the middle. They'd probably still have 1 effect. But
It'd be red. It'd be red-blue.
Really? I was thinking yellow, because I feel like yellow-blue, the only thing you have that could interact with that is Shack, right?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be so... Because with red-blue, you open up to... No, I guess they all have their double...
They don't care about that, Brand. This is all going to be new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm just trying not to break it right off the rip.
Do we know when they're going to start revealing stuff to where we know what the hell it's going to be?
It's got to be after the next set, because it's BT25, and we still need BT24, and I think there's an EX set that's in there as well.
Oh my god,
So
it's going to be forever
while.
before we know what the hell it is. Why'd they tell us so soon?
I mean, we've known about the Time Stranger set for a while now. We knew about the Time Stranger getting a set back in the Digicon where they announced...
I'm talking about the dual cards existing.
Oh, yeah. Generate hype, I guess.
That's a good question. Do we know what the set for the new EX set is going to be? Like what the card on the cover is or anything like that?
Well, yeah, because we knew about Sinister Order. What is it? I can't remember. I just know the next main set is the Time Stranger set, BT24.
We could always
tell you
look.
if there's another EX set. I think they only announced 2 of them. The
I don't.
And Sinister Order.
Yeah, I don't think we know what it is yet. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, what was the last EX set? It was EX10?
10?
Yes.
EX11. Oh, yeah, we know. And I know why I forgot, because I didn't care about it. It's another Liberator set.
Oh,
that's right. It's Liberators.
I was thinking that we knew, but I couldn't remember what it was.
EX11 is set for February 13th. So when is BT20?
Hold up, does that mean we're finna be in this? We're gonna be in this set for, when did you say February what?
I think there's a BT set between now and then.
We just had a BT set.
BT24 is scheduled for January 23rd.
Okay, so yeah, BT set between now and then.
So I think the next...
We're getting 2 BT sets in between? That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, we don't always have an EX set in between.
Yeah,
that's fair.
So the only release we're having from now and then is going to be the advanced deck. Yeah.
So the end of January, we're going to be in this format for like 3 months.
Well, that's as long as there's not an EX set, that's normal.
Yeah, it's normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the advanced deck comes out December 5th. So we're going through all of November without a real release.
Based on what we've read, that will have no impact on the meta. So
yeah, that's not going to have any impact.
It'll be cards that exist and cheaper versions of cards if you want to play old Sakuyamon.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. I didn't realize we were going to have to wait so long before we got the Shine support. I was really excited about that.
Yeah, so it looks like you're probably not going to get it until like March, maybe after.
I'd rather they just not tell us, man. I'd rather them tell us like the week before the set releases. I'd be like, oh, sick.
I'd rather they not get our hopes up.
Yeah, because it's gonna be like medieval Blackwar again, where I'm like, oh, it's gonna be so sick. It's gonna be dope. Gonna be able to play this deck. It's gonna be good again, and then it's gonna be what I mean. The Sakuyamon is an advanced deck, and the cards we're reading are ass.
Yeah.
Like, we just don't have the full picture, but like at the moment, they don't sound good. the whole option plugin trait, that's sad. That's sad.
The fact that they are forcing you to not be able to play generic options, which I think is a good idea, but it does make the deck worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know in the comments what you guys think the dual cards are going to be.
All right, comment questions. IDBW1274. The reason that people play cards that up the ceiling is really that they think the cards are cool or because they got it in their head that they need them for some reason, which is the reason a lot of people put in cards that don't really add much. Looking at you Gallantmon decks that have the promo Gallantmon and Wargroundmon Ace, are you blue-green Imperial players who play Scramble and more rookies that are necessary instead of the duo memory boost and are shocked that their deck isn't consistent enough? On the subject of ceilings, though, I like that every new Justmon support is them upping the ceiling when that's not what they need, just due to them having to play a bag of nun-shaped bricks. Though now you can cut the bricks in the deck as the new Justmon play tokens, so maybe a deck can work with only that Justmon. Also, there's at least one of the Savior Hucks don't need the Sisters to do anything, as well as a couple of the Bow Huck and Huckmons.
Chris, your thoughts on that last part?
No, I mean he's got a point. Like the BT23, I believe it is, Savior is actually really good, but it does require another body. Mm-hmm. It's the end of turn, allows you to suspend another Digimon, Digivolve into just for free. That one's really strong. It doesn't have to be Sister, it just says another Digimon. The old Savior just plays one out. You don't have to play that. Some of them do require you to actually play the Sisters out. Like, I'm playing the BT13 line, and those require you to play a Sister. Yeah, but at the same time, some of these old Sistermons and the two new ones are actually really strong.
Yeah.
So I don't mind playing those cards. Some don't even play the Sistermon that searches. I like playing that card because it also fuels your trash. And it gives all your Digimon reboot, which doesn't really matter because most of the time they don't have blocker except for the new Sister and the token, but the new token already has reboot. So, but no, he's got a point. Like, some of those Sisters are just bricks, but now with the new Justmon, you can play them from the trash as well. Most of the time, like before, I think this one, you weren't really playing them from the trash. I can't remember. But this one, being able to play them from practically anywhere is really nice. So you're not having to hoard them in your hand and whatnot. And the new Sister training gym is also really good. I never ran into a moment where I wasn't able to hatch immediately going to Huck and play Sister, but like Sean said, that's bound to happen eventually. Like, I'm gonna eventually run into a game where that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you played 3 matches. You're bound to find that match where it just doesn't happen both games.
Right. So.
Yeah, I've always.
No, he's got. I was gonna say he's also got a point about the first comment part as well. The reason people like do that, yeah.
Yeah, I've always thought the promo Gallantmon did not make sense in Gallantmon decks, like pure, like actual like Gallantmon X, like OTK decks. I'm like, why are you playing this card? It doesn't really make any sense. You're gonna blow yourself up a lot of the time.
Yeah.
People be doing.
Yeah, and then why? I don't know about the playing extra rookies instead of like the dual cost memory boost. just because like if you don't see a level 3 like early, you're just not playing the game. Even if you have the dual memory boost, like you have to play that first to then search a level 3. Like so, it's like
after having done both in the Imperial engine, not playing Imperial, but I agree with him, because if you have a bunch of rookies and you play one to search, but you don't have a dual tamer set up, then if they clear that rookie, you need extra memory in order to DNA on your next turn. So you're better off playing the delay option to search. The mem boost, yeah.
Oops.
That's how I originally discovered that I should be playing memory boosts in the deck in the first place.
Oh, it wasn't Vademon?
No, dog. I've been playing memory boosts in that deck for a long time now.
Let me have my joke.
No, fuck you. Global Digital Empire. The theory of Doom being the Tony that lost the fight in New York City is flawed because the Fantastic Four universe takes place in an alternate 50s and 60s and there are no Avengers. Unless he's a multiverse skipping Tony that finds Franklin for whatever he's trying to do, but an armor around the world evil Tony wouldn't care about the multiverse.
No, 100%. He is not Doom from their universe. He teleported there. How else did he just randomly show up there?
Why wouldn't he care about the multiverse? It'd be like the same concept as the Illuminati from the Strange Multiverse of Madness, where they're like, we're concerned about the multiverse threats.
Yeah. I could see this version of Tony like going around the multiverse and just collecting things he think will help in his own universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like he's that. Because the whole thing with Kang was going to try and take over all the multiverses. That's why there were so many of him. Mm-hmm. And I think that they are still trying to do something with that. But instead of Kang, it's going to be Doom. Doom. And there's not always going to be a Franklin. There's not going to be a Franklin in every multiverse. This is just the one where he happened to show up and he's like, oh, I need to go there and get him.
Yeah. Also, he could be so deluded that he's going to be like, I'm going to put an armor around the multiverse. To take it even that step further.
Well, then he better go find Loki.
All of it. Yeah.
If he gets to Loki,
could be. Goatboy TM, thank you for being a channel member. Tribal Mastermon is so viable this format. It's so much faster than you think it is.
I just, unfortunately, I don't think it's as good as CS Mastemon.
I don't know. I've heard really good things.
Side by side.
I will say Ben had a list put together, but it was tribal, and he also wasn't really. He only had like some of the new stuff in, and he hadn't like completely retooled the deck. And I
knew I forgot to give him some cards. I forgot to give him 2 Yugos. I have them in my binder.
I tested versus him Tuesday after the tournament was over, and I was playing Magnex DNA, and I 3-0'd him.
Damn.
But that's...
Was that after... Yeah, it was after the Tuesday tourney, right?
It was after the tournament was over, yeah.
Yeah.
But he wasn't playing like the full new combo stuff that we've seen. He was still playing the Ace, which I don't think people play anymore in those versions.
No. I'm telling you, I've literally multiple videos seen CS Mosty kill from 5 security in 1 turn on like turn 3. After just establishing like a couple pieces, like search options and stuff like that, they just promote, and you're like, if they have the pieces, you're dead. The only card that they really have to see, I hope they see, is the Promo Masimox. It's the only non-searchable card. If they see that card, you've lost. Like you need like an Omni set. You need 1 Omni set up, and then you need like a couple searchers, or not searchers, like Mim Boost, like Omni. The Omni, yeah.
Oh, Omni, okay.
Yeah, the tamer. You need 1 Omni set up for your part of your combo and the Promo Mastimon finish, and then you're like a detective agency, maybe like a Yugo, just stuff to like help reduce the play cost of the last level 5 you're gonna play. And that deck just kills you.
And you
like what?
Okay, I don't know. I feel like you could still do you could still do tribal and just go back to relying on the original Mirai, that when you Evo, you can play one for free.
It plays one.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's so much more consistent searching and like draw power and reduction and Evo
you could
in
be right,
CS.
but...
Because like you're playing like the Palmon, you're playing the Terriermon, like you're tucking the cards, you're drawing extra cards, and then the Omni allows you to digivolve into your first level 5 for free. Which is really nice. And then you're just playing out the second level 5, DNAing, playing out another one, alliancing for 2, activating because you DNA'd, you activate the Palmon again, so you get to tuck and draw another card, and then you DNA again, swing for 2 again, and then you go into the promo Mosty, and boom, you win.
Oh, you would have to be playing the CS engine to do that combo anyway, because you couldn't retuck with the tribal version.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, you just insta-kill. You just see the pieces, and you're like, hey, I've won, it doesn't matter what you're playing.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
What if they had Shoto Mother? Oh, wait.
That was deemed too strong.
Imagine.
Too strong. I'm not saying, again, because I haven't seen what... I agree. Especially with we could be playing the new Metal Greymon in it too. I don't know if we would, but we could. It's got talk.
We could do a lot of stuff, and we can just laugh at Hoodie Loop players and be like, whatever.
Do something, dog.
Yeah, do something. Oh, DP reduction? Oh, D-Evo? Oh, okay.
I haven't seen Tribal Mostimon as much because everyone's on CS Mosty. So that's the one I've seen the most of. Like, maybe Tribal can still do that, but just from what I've seen, CS Mosty looks like the version you'd want to play.
I don't think it can do it as easily. I think you could. I think there's still combos where you could do it, but I don't think it's anywhere near as easy as what you just described. Well, maybe Ben will try that.
The Detective Agency and the Yugo is just really nice because they search the entire deck except Promo Mosty.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna play Mirai so you can draw cards. That's the issue I was having with Alter S.
Drawing cards is pretty good.
Yeah, and she could get played too because she could play the Ami at the start of main phase.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Correct.
Dr. Fab671, thank you for being a channel member. I was a Magic player before Digimon and still follow the game. I never cared too much about the crossover content as long as they were mechanically interesting cards. Then got the triple serving of Hasbro pushing the licensing cost of the crossover sets onto consumers. The Universes Beyond boosters this year cost like $20 to $30 more at MSRP than original sets. Spider-Man being an awful set. Imagine one of the bad EX sets where all the Digimon are in hats for some reason. And now 2026 has more crossovers than in-universe Magic sets has me feeling really down on Magic. I will still go to bat that despite what looks like a rough year ahead, Magic still deserves the title of greatest TCG of all time, and people who don't like the land mana system are the same people who don't eat vegetables. Well, fun fact, no, I don't like it, and I also don't really eat vegetables, so I guess you're right.
Hey, listen, there's one vegetable that reigns supreme over every vegetable in the world, and I eat abundance of it. That's potato.
Are potatoes vegetables?
They are. I had to look it up the other day because I had an argument with somebody.
Okay, then I guess I do eat vegetables. I eat a bunch of vegetables then.
I ate a bunch.
It's all the same one, but that is a very good vegetable.
I ate a lot of it.
Yes.
I feel bad because again, we have a buddy at work who's a big Magic fan, and he does not like this.
Hates it.
He doesn't like it. He thinks it's weird and cringe. He doesn't like it when I call it the Fortnite of Magic or of card games.
I mean, it is
yeah. No, like I agree. Magic is definitely it's the longest running card game, right?
It is. It'll be
like
hilarious if through Hasbro's doing they actually kill the longest running card game of all time.
I don't think that's possible. I don't think they could kill it.
They might kill.
They're already on track to kill Power Rangers. They're on track to kill Transformers. They're on track to. I can keep going. I keep listing things. They're on track to killing My Little Pony. I don't even care about that one. But
no, not the ponies.
Not the ponies.
It sounds
everything
like
they own. Star Wars. They do the Star Wars toys, and they are very bad about it.
It sounds like most of the OG Magic players that are like heavily invested in the game hate what they're doing.
Yep.
And if you ever lose them, I don't think the game survives.
Yeah, you're doing casual peel at the cost of your strict day oneers.
Yeah.
And the day oneers are the ones who like you have to keep because they're the ones who are going to buy all your product. Because could you imagine if Magic turned into something like Pokemon, where it was like they're all like the sets are getting scalped and it just becomes like a collectible card game where you're just looking for like one specific card.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone thought it was cool at the time when they did like Lord of the Rings. It's like, oh, there's the one ring, and now they're like so many sets in. They're like, yo, hold on, what do you mean one of the cards is hot dog cart or bagel with schmear? What do you mean those are
from The Office?
Those are two of their cards. Yeah, Dwight from The Office. You want to play Commander? Sure. What are you playing? Oh, Dwight. What?
Yeah, and those sets are only going to appeal to a certain section of people. Like, it's not...
Yeah.
Each set is not going to bring in the same customers besides the ones that have been playing forever.
Yeah.
Which are pissing off. It'd be hilarious if they killed the game. It'd be really funny because the people that are heavily invested, they could just play forever on kitchen tables and just play formats that they enjoy. They don't have to continue buying new product if they don't want to.
I mean, that's the thing about Magic too, is there's so much flexibility in your format. You can pick whatever you really want. You have like Commander, you have like 17. There's a Canadian Commander or something like that I've heard about. The only difference is it's Canada. I don't know. I don't play the game.
Canadians, how strange.
It's got like a slightly different rule set. There's a different ban list. It's just Canada.
I'm curious what the differences are, because it's probably something that like makes
every time you have to tap your mana, you say tap mana, eh?
Yeah, I was gonna say every time you make an action, you gotta go, eh?
It's probably something stupid.
When you kill your opponent, you have to apologize.
Yeah, it's probably stuff like that. But I'm curious what that is. Yeah, R.I.P. to Magic, bro.
You heard it here, guys. Magic's dead.
Dr. Fab671 also said, can't wait to see the new Angels list. We got so many new tools this format. I'm cooking something for locals this week, but haven't pulled a single Mastermon from my 3 boxes. At least I got all the Royal Knight Eater support I wanted.
Nice.
Then he said, got to test new Angels at my locals this week, and while my list definitely needs refining, this seems like another bad format for Angels. If Hoodie is the most popular deck, none of our protection does anything against it. So much DP minus in the Shaq D Evos, they don't care about our protection. The new support feels extremely good though, so I'm excited to see what better Angel players figure out.
See, that's why you play CS. You play CS, you can sit in the back, play out all your search cards, and then promote and kill.
Well, he's talking about...
It doesn't matter what they do. I know. Oh, he's talking about Angels.
Mastemon is an angel. It's not the right one.
Mastemon is an angel.
She is an angel.
We're talking about Diminimo.
It really just depends. I mean, it's a situation where if you get the Dom Masty lock, it forces them to play awkwardly, but they could play around it. It'd be a situation where
get rid of the Mastemon.
Yeah, they would have to shack before they did anything in order to get rid of the Masty. Otherwise, if they try to touch your board in any way, like I guess, or they could just DP minus. I don't think you can DP minus the Masty before you actually check the first security though. Like not all the way.
The most you could probably do is 9.
Okay, then yeah.
No, 8. Because it would be 2 from Inkilo, 3 from Hoodie, 3 from Chitos.
Yeah.
So that's if you see the Inkilo. So 6 bare minimum, and then 8 if you see Inkilo.
So it would force them
to have Inkilo. Because you're honest. Your initial target needs to be the Mastemon, because you don't care if the Dom's on the board. Like, it's not going to do anything to you. But the problem is if you de-evo the level 5, you're opening yourself up to being cherubed.
Yeah.
Shadow Seraphid.
Yeah, it's definitely not super awesome of a matchup, but like you can force them to have certain cards in their hand, otherwise they can't loop you.
Yeah.
Benjamin Wiseman 6567. 2 people at my locals brought versions of the Hoodiemon deck. It's definitely a skill-intensive deck where you need to keep your order of effects in mind. Even then, it's no faster than the fastest decks we've had, and the low-level Digimon make it more vulnerable to cards like Ruin Mode and Crimson Blaze. One deck you mentioned that is insane now is Jesmon. It swept my locals with ease, putting 4 bodies on the board turn 2. It's very hard to answer that early in the game, especially since one of those cards is a token without a level or play cost. It still has a typical Jesmon weakness of needing to find the line, but it's faster and more consistent than it's ever been.
Yep, correct.
Yeah,
I don't know if I would say
apparently.
Hoodie is like. I don't know if I would say Hoodie is like technically like skill high. Because once you see your pieces, it's just rinse, recycle, repeat, rinse, recycle, repeat, rinse,
Well,
recycle, repeat.
it's just a lot of moving parts that you just have to be aware of.
Yeah.
It's not once you know how to do it, it's not complicated, but it is a lot of stuff to just do correctly.
I think the most intensive skill involved with that deck is knowing how and when you can do your loop, knowing when it would be okay to promote and just not go for it. Maybe try to set it up on your second Tama or something like that.
Yeah, or being able to play around certain situations like a Dom Mastumon or stuff like that.
Floodgates,
Yeah.
Hexplow. If they Crimson Blaze you just pass turn.
Or Ruin Mode.
Or Rune Mode, yeah, you just pass turn. You're just dead. No, you just play Ancient Beetlemon, right, Chris?
I showed Sean that earlier. It's like $25 now.
Yep.
The cheapest.
Thanks, Wong.
The cheapest premium Bandai Ancient is $25, and there's only one on the market, and the other ones jump up from that point, and there's only a few left.
Crazy.
Seems really dumb.
Yeah, it's
all because of a tweet.
Yeah, it's interesting, but I don't think it's good.
It doesn't do. It's like, I will do this if I don't kill you.
Yeah.
And then it just forces you to play awkwardly around my board. But if you have de-evo, like a lot of decks do now, it doesn't do anything. It's an extra brick I'm going to put in my deck for when I don't win.
Oh man, if this card was a level 4, I would have just won.
Mm-hmm. Chemical Chocobo, the king of the Iron Fist tournament, is the in-story name of the martial arts contest from the Tekken series, and Erika and Ryuji share the same last name as Kazuya and Hayachi Mishima.
Yeah. That's
pretty cool.
The more you know.
I don't play Tekken, so I didn't know any of that.
I haven't played Tekken in years. Justin So 8231, do you guys have any Digimon figures?
I mean, you have your Omni
yes.
There. That's a statue.
I think, yeah, the Omni and the Wargrey are statues, and I think those are the only ones that I have outside of like a couple of pops.
I've got Omni, and Wargrey, and then those are the Agu and Tai pops. And then, what are the other two? Oh, those are Star Wars pops, so.
I do the model kits. I pulled out one that Sean would actually appreciate, so he doesn't tune out.
Mm-hmm.
This is Black Wargreymon.
It is.
For those who don't know. I also do a lot of the other model kits, the figurized ones. I do like custom paint jobs and stuff on them. Like this one.
Brand, bring out the Machine Dramon. It's pretty small. It's easy to carry around.
He's in like 5 pieces right now.
What? Why?
He's too big.
Oh.
When I moved and I packed him, I had to take him apart.
No.
You haven't unpacked him and put him back together yet?
You didn't get a box to himself?
No, he's got other things in there with him.
Wow.
Oh.
He's not alone, don't worry.
To disrespect.
But he's in parts. Yeah, so I do the figurized model kits. I do customize and stuff like that on them. The gold is actually like piss yellow before you get it, but now it's like actual gold. Nice and shiny.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
It's a shame you just can't go to the store and buy it like that.
This one also I had to do extra customizing on because the figurized kits, for some reason, they didn't add a joint right here. So most kits can't do this. But you just have to snip one part in half, and it still fits together like perfectly, so you can actually rotate his claws. Because normally they're stuck in one position, and it makes it really awkward. It makes it look like he's standing like this at all times with his arms like cocked out. It was really
so you can put them together to do the tornado.
Or, hear me out, you could cut the part, and now he can have his hands politely at his side, and not looking like he's about to do that weird dance everybody does at conventions.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do those.
He also said, to me, the Avengers series ended with Endgame. Everything past Endgame is non-canon.
So that's where a lot of people fell off, was Endgame.
Yep.
So it's not been good after that. It's been little highlights.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a couple little highlights here and there.
Yeah. They'll drop you a Thunderbolts. They'll drop you a Spider-Man.
Well, Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi was good too. I like Shang-Chi.
Loki, season 2.
Yeah.
And then you get stinkers, like Eternals.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie yet.
Ant-Man.
Most of the TV shows.
I can't remember if I've seen the newest Ant-Man or not. I feel like I have. I don't remember it.
I like the Agatha show. That one was actually pretty cool.
I've seen the newest Ant-Man because that's the one that had Kang in it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Quantumanium.
Yep.
That was so bad. God.
Might as well not be canon now because Kang's not in the universe anymore. So.
Yeah.
He also said Huang Zero said Hoodiemon is going to be the best deck in BT23.
I think the format is going to evolve to out it. And once you do that, it's going to be good. It's not going to be the best. Because it literally takes one floodgate to just stop them. One option in security to just stop them. There's like a lot of things that just interrupt it. It's very fragile.
You know what deck can play its perfect counter that's also probably the best deck in the format? Gallant can play Crimson.
Yeah.
True.
Because it's a red deck. So you just build up in your raising area before you can kill them, and you go, alright, Crimson, go ahead.
Your turn.
You have 5 memory, do something with it.
Come on, do something.
And then you promote and go, alright, Gallant X, alright, you're dead.
Alright, you're dead. Yeah.
You're dead.
It's easy to play around if you are playing a very, like, if you're playing one of the high-end decks. Like, a lot of the tier 1 decks right now have, like, ways to deal with it. So, like Chris said, Crimson and Gallant.
It'll definitely be one of the best decks, but it's not a tier 0 format.
Yeah. Because, like, if you're playing in CS Moste, they could just stick 2 CS Mostes on the board and tell you to eat a fat dick. You can't
A beach of them.
Yeah,
I think it's Ruin Mojo.
Coastline.
Rune
Oh,
mode?
I didn't see my promo, so I can't kill you? That's fine. Just stick 2 of these on the board. Get over it.
Yeah, I mean, even Ghost can just play Rune mode. What's Huddy going to do against that?
Yep.
Not play the game
Almost
for 2
all
turns.
of their level 4s are 5k.
Yeah.
I think the Siegramon is 6.
Is he? I could have sworn they're all 5k.
I think the Siege is 6. Or they play a Tamer that I think boosts their DP. I think the Siege is 5, but I think they play a Tamer that boosts their DP.
Yeah, 5, 5, 5, 5. Yeah, they're all 5.
So they need to see that Tamer.
Yeah, they need the Kisuke.
Yeah. And then they can play the Ruin.
I don't even think I mean, I guess if you're playing like that version, sure. You're playing Kisuke?
I'm testing both. I want to test DGO with TK, and I'm testing more CS search with Kisuke. Because I can play it for free off Mirai.
Alright, fair.
I can play it reduced with Yu-Gi-Oh! And it makes my hoodie 13 instead of 12, so I'm less likely to have to activate barrier. Still likely, but less likely.
He also said, I think Magic is overrated. It's only as popular as it is because it's been going on so long. The gameplay of drawing lands and no IP makes it a less good card game compared to other games. I would agree.
I would say that's a bit of a hot take. Because it is the biggest for a reason. Like, people just like the...
Because it's the oldest, Brandon.
Loop. Yeah.
People like fantasy with...
Oldest.
Yeah.
It's stuck around the longest.
It's had the longest time to amass a player base.
Well, give Hasbro some time and we'll fix that.
They will. I think the system of having to draw your resources and having, if you don't draw them, like... on curve or whatever, to where you're always playing one one after another every turn. I think that concept is inherently bad. Because you can just always have games where you're just like, oh, I didn't see lands, or I didn't see enough lands, or I ran out of lands, and I couldn't do anything. I'm not a fan.
A system where, like, it's like a start of turn mulligan, where you draw your card. If it's not a man, you can reveal it, bottom deck it, and draw a new card, but you can only do that once. That could help.
I mean, I guess that would help slightly, but yeah, I prefer games that have the resource system like built into the game,
or like don't have one,
or just don't have one. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Prior to them going off the walls with power creep and stuff, that was a fun game because there wasn't a resource system. You didn't have to worry about drawing anything. Hearthstone, the cards
themselves were the resource.
Yeah, Hearthstone is basically like Magic, except for you don't have to draw your mana; you just get it every turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Digimon, obviously, and stuff like that. I don't like having.
I think that's why One Piece is like that. Like every turn, you get like another extra one. It's not in your deck.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of those other Bandai card games are like that too. I think Gundam's like that.
I do like something that's sort of like Magic but better is how Dragon Ball Super and Lorcana do it, to where basically for Lorcana it's like most of the cards in your hand can also be mana, and for Dragon Ball Super I think it's every card in your hand can be mana if you want it to be.
Yeah.
And I think that is way better than being like, these are only lands and you must draw them to play the game.
Yeah.
Otherwise you don't.
Yeah, otherwise you don't get to play. Just in case 022, I mean, to answer your question on what to call a black British person a Leeds fan.
The soccer team.
Okay.
Yeah. I get that reference.
I'm not a soccer fan, so I was confused.
Well, I also watched The Sidemen, so I understood that as well.
Are they Leeds fans?
No, they're
Are they not black British people?
Some of them are. They're a YouTube group based out of overseas in England.
Malin Gim. Hey, I was wondering how many times in a week do you guys go out or spend time at home about Digimon, and how does your wife feels about it?
Go ahead, gentlemen.
Yeah, 2 times a week. It's Tuesday night, Friday night for us.
Mm-hmm.
She seems okay. She used to play with us too, so she used to come with.
She says that, but then we'll go to work and she's like, I'm so sick and tired of him always leaving me home alone.
Yeah.
My wife doesn't mind. She does stuff on those nights and I do stuff. There's sometimes we'll have like events that she would prefer that I go to instead of Digimon, but
it's real.
And you just tell her, sorry, I just don't love you as much as this Agumon.
I mean, sometimes I go, sometimes I don't. It kind of depends. Like if I've gone to a few like over consecutive weeks, I'm less likely to go the following week.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. But yeah,
you gotta throw her a bone here every now and then.
Yeah. A random Mexican 123. We get in a soup deck like adventure. Data savers, close enough, right? Sarcasm.
Possible.
I mean, yeah, one of you guys mentioned that while we were talking about the dual cards. We're probably every single series is probably going to have that trait now that they're doing that.
Yeah. Imagine they're dumb enough to separate Adventure into Adventure and Adventure 02. Different traits. God, imagine.
It's possible. A random Mexican 123. Ayo with a timestamp. I think that might have been when you said dick.
It is. It was 100% when he was like a bag of dicks or something like that.
Yeah. Zhao Perier 2153. Thanks for being a channel member. You can consider playing Promo Davis instead of Davis and Kin for Magna DNA because he has an on-play effect, a hard play VMon when played out by DGO. The only issue is that he doesn't gain memory, but if you have a second DGO, you can play out another Promo Davis to Evo into XV for free. Maybe play both. So I actually really liked this idea and put it in the deck. I just didn't have a very good night on Tuesday, but I don't think that was the fault of the Promo Davises. I actually liked that idea a lot.
Yeah, how dare you? How dare
And then he had me
over the hump that was Vademon.
And then he had me go and look for them, and then message me a few hours beforehand, before the tournament, going, "Wait, these are in the demo deck. Never mind, I don't need them." I said, "Oh, okay."
I forgot that they were in the demo deck. Because I hadn't seen a Promo Davis in so long, I forgot that they were in there. I thought it was just the rare, or not the rare, but the holo from like the movie set, and then like the promo from the box. And I was like, I definitely don't have any of these. Joke's on me, I do. And actually, let's see. I promptly, after I tested it for a little bit, I promptly ordered the nice looking ones, and they've come in the mail.
Oh, nice.
Focus camera.
Very good.
Yes.
That's the one from the movie. Not that card. I meant the art for Davis.
Oh, okay.
I believe is from the movie.
Like, actually, it is not. It is from the premium Bandai set. But yes, yeah, I like that idea a lot. And they do gain you memory. They gain memory start at main phase if you have a free trait Digimon, which is actually a cool interaction because if you have the dual tamer or one of the dual tamers and the Davis, you can trigger the dual tamer first, play the Vmon, and then the other Davis will gain you memory.
Nice.
Fun fact. So I actually really like that idea, and I appreciate it. It didn't work out for me so well Tuesday, but I don't think that was the fault of the Davises. That one Larry dude. Sakuya option is a 6 cost to not work with the old stuff. They want you to rebuild it with garbage from this advanced deck. I'm actually kind of pissed they keep doing this with my favorite decks.
It really feels like that, man.
Don't blame you.
They even got even worse with the Sakuya Ace, because they were like, hey, now you have to play this stuff, or no, you don't play it all.
Yeah, and that Tom was really good if we had more than one card that would trigger the effect.
Yeah.
Ben just messaged this Vixie is cracked.
No, he.
Do you think he's realized that he can only use it?
He overlooked the trait part. I guarantee you, because he thinks it's probably just if you activate a plugin.
Yeah, Brand reply to him and be like, read it.
Read it closer. Hachiko42, thank you for being a channel member. Regarding Hoodiemon, okay. I'm still going to call it Hoodiemon. Hoodie is Chinese for butterfly. The whole theme of HM is the traditional story of the guy who dreams he's a butterfly, wakes up and wonders if he's a butterfly dreaming he's a man, i.e., which is more real Eden or meat space, especially for Erika.
Oof. Okay, fair.
In other words, he said, in other words, it has nothing to do with hoodies, you dummies.
Okay, well, I'm going to still go with hoodies. 'Cause I don't know Chinese, okay? So, it's Japanese.
Yeah, it's hoodies.
Oh, it's going to be Hoodiemon forever for me. I don't care. But thank you for educating us.
Thank you for the lore. But I'm a Mavican.
This is my lore.
Yeah. Impact Entertainment, thank you for being a channel member. Sup nerds, hope you guys had a good Halloween. Sorry for the Doomsday question that went long, Chris. I enjoyed the listening to it, so I'll keep it short for this next one for Brandon and Chris. Who will be John Cena's last opponent this year, and why is it going to be Where Garurumon, Brandon?
Hey, you know what?
Gunther.
I think Gunther does make the most sense. A big, like, monster-style wrestler. You can have him get put over pretty big.
I think it's the only it's the only way to get Gunther. It's gonna be because Gunther's been taking time off, and it just makes sense for him to come back and immediately challenge John Cena on his way out.
Ben replied with, "Okay, maybe not as cracked as I thought."
There we go.
It's not cracked at all, Ben. It does that once if you have the 6 cost option. That's it.
So far.
Yeah, so far, but currently, I would never use the word cracked.
Yeah. I think other people you could do is like God, do you rerun Randy or AJ again? Probably
Oh,
not.
Brandon, why'd you spell it out for him? You should have made him. You should have just said reread it closer.
Reading the cards.
You could. It could be Dominic. Because he's doing the Eddie. He's doing that Eddie. We're talking about the wrestling question again. It could because the Eddie Guerrero tie-in.
Yeah, I can see that.
Sheamus is another good one. I don't think it'll be his final opponent. It's gotta be someone big though. I wish it could be Cope, but that's not gonna happen.
Oh yeah, good old Cope. God.
Yeah.
Can these guys stop going through midlife crisis in AEW? Go back to WWE and have midlife crisis.
His wrestling name Sean, do you remember a wrestler by the name of Edge?
Yes.
He went to AEW and he changed his wrestling name to Adam Copeland, and then got hurt, which is his real name. He got hurt because he can't use Edge because that's owned by WWE.
They own it.
Yeah.
So then he got hurt because he's really old and he jumped off the top of a steel cage, broke his leg.
Makes sense. He's a very old man.
Yeah.
No, he would have been fine if he would have landed not on his legs.
Came back, and his new wrestling name was Cope.
Yeah. So I guess the reason he thought that was a good idea is because that's what like his friends refer to him as. That is his nickname for his like close friends.
That makes sense.
But it does not translate to the audience. Just keep calling Madam Cope.
Especially because that was like at the height of people saying that's Cope.
Yeah, it seems like a bad idea, just because of what it's slang for.
Yeah, they've started to like renege on it a bit. Like they started calling him his name, like full name again, but like they will still just refer to him as Cope sometimes, and it's like, come on.
Yeah,
dude, it's so disappointing for somebody who was a ginormous Edge fan for like a majority of his career, and then he comes to the company that I really love, and it's like, oh, you think you're Jack Reacher, you think you're hard, bro? No,
isn't he like pushing 60?
I think he's in his 50s.
Yeah, he's in his like 50s.
I mean, that's pretty old to be jumping and stuff like.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Gunther.
I
don't need this go any longer. I think it'll be Gunther.
Yeah, Dom I think is a good shout as well. Because if like you're gonna do a younger talent, I think Dom. If you're gonna go for somebody who's probably already established that you want to establish further, Gunther.
Yeah, AJ brought this up to me. He thinks it should be Dom so he can take the IC title off of him, so he'll be a.
Oh yeah.
But then he goes, and then he goes immediately relinquish it, and I'm like that's dumb.
Yeah, no, not a fan of the whole winning a belt and then relinquishing a belt the next night kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So.
I don't know.
Oh, the hell with it. We can do Goldberg. There is not going to be a Peacemaker Season 3.
Peacemaker Season 3 win.
All right, next question, Sean. We're boring Sean out of his mind.
You are.
Oh, sorry. Here, I got you. Football, Steelers, football.
No, I didn't want to talk about that either right now.
Nah.
Oh, did they lose?
Sean, are you on the train of you want Mike Tomlin out? If they don't do well in the playoffs this season, what are we doing?
I think anyone asking for his job is stupid. I disagree with all of those takes.
Okay.
If he were to be let go, there's like 28 other teams that would immediately be like, "Hey, yo, you want a job?" And the only ones that wouldn't are like the Eagles.
I don't know about 28.
It would be quite a few. Any vacancy next year, he would be hired immediately if he wanted to be.
Yeah. Yes, I agree.
Also, in this interview space, Chris, how do you feel about finally getting a dub? A very hard-fought win.
Belt to bottom. That's what we had to do. I needed to see Lamar come out and be Lamar again, and the defense actually play well.
I think the Chargers.
That's all I needed to see.
Yeah.
The Steelers are keeping the door wide open They have not. They've had multiple chances to shut that door, but they're keeping us alive, baby.
Most expensive defense.
And our schedule gets so easy for these next couple of weeks, so we have 100% chance to like make it back.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch, my guy.
I'm not.
We have the most expensive.
We beat the Dolphins. That's nobody.
Yeah, that is most expensive defense in the NFL by like 20-something million, I think. Yep. And it is not good. I don't think they should have brought in Darius Slay. He seems like he's a little old and busted.
Yep.
I feel like we need a different corner. I think Jalen Ramsey's been great, but I do not like watching Darius Slay. It doesn't seem like he's super great anymore.
Like it's just the back-to-back losses to like the Packers and the Bengals.
The Bengals loss was more frustrating than the Packers. The Packers actually seem like they're a good team, but if our defense wasn't cheeks, we would have been able to win. Definitely the Bengals game and potentially the Packers game. Like, we just couldn't stop them.
Yeah, it's just those back-to-back losses where you're like, one of those, if we would have gone 1-1 here, we'd be in a much better position.
Yeah, and giving up over 30 points back-to-back with the highest paid defense in the league is just not a good look. That's
why people are calling for Mike Tomlin, because they're like, he's the one running the defense. Like, that's his thing. It's like, what's happening? We finally got an offense, and now our defense is playing like this. Like, what happened?
He's not the defensive coordinator.
I think, but he still has like a majority control over that defense.
I don't know if he calls.
I don't know if he's. Yeah, I don't think he's calling plays. Not anymore. He used to, didn't he?
I don't think so. I don't think he's ever called plays, because for the longest time they had Dick LeBeau as the defensive coordinator, and I know he wasn't calling defensive plays over LeBeau.
That's fair.
So I don't know if he's ever called defensive plays.
Just remember, Brain, you brought this up.
Oh yeah, no, I had to get Sean back in.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go to the next question.
No,
we already told you that's
not even in. We already told you that was over.
We already told you. But yeah, I think Mike Tomlin's a great head coach. I don't really have issues with him. We just have some stuff that needs fixing.
Yeah. And we get 10 days of rest before we have to play again. Give Lamar some more time to heal up again. We're gonna be good to go.
Chargers just need to keep good old Sherbert safe.
You guys have one of the, like, you guys need a bye week so bad.
Not till week 12.
Just know the Chargers were like 1-4. No, 1-3, and 4 weeks that Joe Alt was gone. He came back, and you guys immediately dominated that week.
Is that an offensive lineman?
Yeah, their left tackle.
Makes sense.
They had they had just paid Rashawn Slater in the offseason. He was one of like the big purchases of the offseason, and he went down in the preseason to like a torn quad.
Yep.
Yeah, the Chargers like injury roster is like massive right now.
Yep.
So
seems like one of those years where without injuries we probably would have been doing way better.
Well,
it started off really hot.
You guys are still in a good position, being up 3 games in the division. You guys are still going to be in it.
Yeah. I saw people doing like rankings. I don't know how this stuff works. Obviously, I don't really care.
It's people's opinions.
But people were putting the Broncos ahead of the Chargers.
They just look like a really good team right now. Their defense is stacked.
They seem like they're pretty good.
Yeah. Their only losses are to like the Chargers, who are they?
Have they lost 2 games?
The Colts.
Oh, and the Colts seem like
they lost the Colts by
teams.
Yeah, the Colts look really strong right now.
Jeez,
don't know where that came
from. Giants fans. Their team, the Colts team, their roster. You always looked at the roster like this is a solid roster, except for the quarterback position.
Mm-hmm.
They're one of the Quentin Nelson. They're like starting, I think, right guard. He's like one of the best offensive linemen in the whole league.
Yeah.
He did an interview and he's like, there have been like every quarterback they've brought in just never understood like they're like the play with the offensive linemen. And then like Daniel Jones came in and he's like, oh, he just gets it. So.
And we're good.
Yeah. And Giants fans are over there shooting themselves in the ankles trying to offer it to Cam Scattaboo.
Yeah, that was a pretty nasty one. I saw the replay.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice. All right, boys.
Eh.
Later.